What's good, YouTube? It is DJ Woo Pig, John Simmons, owner of Crown Entertainment, with another video this week, number 2. So I'm batting 1,000 on videos. I said I would do more, and I promised, so I'm delivering on said promise. Anyway, I was browsing through my phone last night, and shouts out to Buster B, because that's actually who I got the video from. He had liked it, and it popped up on my phone. DJ C. Smith. He is a mastermind, to me at least, with the video that he put out a couple days ago or last night or whenever, talking about beginner DJs, tips for beginner DJs. And he talked about, I'll put his video right here if I can. I'm still new to YouTube. I don't know about this whole link deal, but I'll try to put it right here, or maybe right here, or maybe down here. Or if that doesn't work, I'll put it in a link in my description. But anyway, he talked about tips for beginner DJs. He talked about the 3 P's, punctuality, professionalism, and pricing, I think was the 3rd P. I'm not sure. But if it wasn't the 3rd P, it's my 3rd P, because it's important. Money is important. But anyway, punctuality. That's a huge deal. I've actually lost a gig. I had a flat tire on my way to a client meetup, and I had a flat tire. I kept them waiting for 30 minutes. It was an opportunity for me to make $1,700 on a wedding. And they just said, sorry, we're looking at other options. The DJ they went with here in town, I'm not for certain if he is of the caliber that I am, or I think I am. I don't think he brings to the table what I do, but he was on time, apparently, and I wasn't. So punctuality, that is a big deal. If you're meeting up with a client, you need to make sure that you have at least 30 minutes in the venue hall or the coffee shop or wherever. You need 30 minutes to just kind of cool down, prepare yourself, go over your thoughts, have your computer open and ready, or your iPad, to be able to present to them right away your sales pitch or what you're throwing at them. You need some time beforehand to just gather yourself. So you need to make sure that anywhere you leave 3 hours, or you leave 30 minutes beforehand to kind of gather your thoughts and get your stuff together. On the day of the event, you need to make sure, if you're throwing a full-blown package, you don't need to leave yourself an hour to set up, unless you're damn Spider-Man or something, setting up speakers. Me myself, if I'm throwing, I like to get there 2 hours ahead of time. That's just me. Maybe even 3, depending on what package I have that I'm doing. Simply because of the fact you can't ever get more time back. But if you have some spare time, you can go get something to eat. You can go get some gum or whatever from the store, or some mints, or something to drink, or something. You can always leave and come back. But you can't ever get there late and say, no, I'm not ready yet, give me 30 minutes. That would be a deal breaker. That would be terrible on your part. So you need to make sure you leave time in between setup and tear down, or setup or the client meeting. Leave time. So punctuality is a big deal, especially if you want to be considered a professional, industry professional in what you do, because word of mouth is a big deal. Me myself, like C. Smith said, he doesn't pay for promotional stuff. I don't either. I have a website, I have a Facebook, and that's pretty much it. Word of mouth, you will find, will be your biggest seller. So punctuality, if you're not on time, they're going to talk. The other P, professionalism. If you don't look and sound professional, they're going to talk. Like he said, the bride should be able to walk in there like this and hear a clean, crisp sound. She should be able to walk in like this and see your presentation and know that you are legit. He was talking about buying scrims for your speaker stands and stuff like that. I 100% agree with what he says with that. Build a facade. You can build a facade for $50, $60, but it's something that can completely change the look of your setup to be more professional, more elegant. A standard black tablecloth isn't cutting it anymore these days. No offense to anybody that does, But if you look at a standard tablecloth, it doesn't matter how nice and neat you have your wires presented. If you've got a facade that's lit up, it looks good, it matches the decor, hands down, I'd take a facade over a simple tablecloth setup any day of the week. Another thing about professionalism, you got to know your place and know where you are as far as the event that you're at. I see on Facebook they've got this DJ idea sharing group, and there's guys out there that actually have a tablecloth with the name of their business on the front of it at a wedding. It's not about you at this point. You need to make the event or whatever so far away from you, but you still need to know how to interact and play the music and get the crowd going and have good microphone presentation and things like that. Take away the promo stuff if you're at a wedding. Now, if you're doing a charity event, or me, myself, I do once a year, I do one charity event for free. That's the Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure in downtown Little Rock, one of the biggest per capita races in the world. We're talking about 50 to 60,000 women passing by. I go down there, I set up my biggest sound system, I've got my truss flying with my banner hanging off of it, I've got my tablecloth. In that case, I don't use a facade, but I've got my tablecloth. It's got my name and information printed on it. If you're doing something for free, go ahead. I never work for free. Never. One time a year, Susan G. Komen, and 9 times out of 10, I get a booking from that because they'll look me up on Facebook. DJ Woo Pig, it's kind of unique. If you're not from Arkansas or you're not from the South, you probably don't understand the name. But they look me up, and I've been doing that for 4 years now, and there has not been a time that somebody during the course of the year hadn't come up and said, hey, weren't you down at Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure? Because that's a big thing here in Arkansas. So if you're at a free event or like a Race for the Cure or something for a school, or if you're doing discounted or free stuff, throw that promotional stuff up. But at a wedding, cut it out. That's just, it's not the place for it. Another one is pricing. He talked about not starting out at $1,000 because Brian S. Red told you so. I've got a lot of respect for Brian S. Red and Mikey Mike and DJ Brandon Stewart out of Fort Worth, I think he is. They've built their brands and they've done an excellent job at promoting themselves and promoting what they're trying to get across. They've got big deals with Chauvet and American DJ and RCF and Frankenstein's and stuff like that. And they got that through hard work. But just because they say this is the best product and you need to have it, that's not necessarily true. And just because they say that you need to start out at $1,000 because you're ruining the DJ industry by playing for $500, that's not true either. Everybody on the Facebook group, the idea sharing Facebook group, everybody wants to belittle somebody because they're throwing $500 parties. When I know good and damn well they didn't start their business at $2,500. It's just not. You need to be respectful in your pricing, and you need to figure out your median income for your state. Here in Arkansas, the median income is only $30,000. You're not going to get a lot of books on the calendar for $2,500 weddings in Arkansas. To date, I've been mobile now for 4 years. I've gotten one wedding over $2,000. One. My most expensive, my highest end package that I offer, it's about $1,700. And the bride, she just wanted to add on some more stuff, some more uplights that I had to rent. So the price had to go up because at the time I didn't have them. But I started out 4 hours, $250. And as I've grown and matured, my prices raised significantly because I'm investing in my business. This Reloop terminal controller, this is $600. That's more than one. You're not going to make all your money back off your gear in one lick. It's just not going to happen. So that's another thing as far as pricing goes. Another thing, don't go out and buy the latest and greatest and new equipment every year. You don't need to. Like us, the manufacturers are in it to make money. We come out with new things, and we up our prices because we value what we're putting out there. American DJ, Chave, every year at the NAMM show, they come out with something new. Why? Because there's somebody out there that's going to buy it. So, you know, buy secondhand gear. I am not opposed to buying secondhand gear just to get started off with. So, as your business grows, you'll find more things that'll better suit you. So, that's on the pricing. You know, you gotta figure out what the median income of your state is and kind of base your pricing off there. Start low so you can try to get some gigs. I'm not saying going out there and DJ for $75 for 6 hours. That's not going to get you nowhere, and you're going to end up getting out of the business real fast because it's not as easy as a lot of people make it seem. But start off with a reasonable price. Do some, you know, if you really want to take this serious, get in with a company around your area, entertainment company or whatever, that's going to be able to teach you some things. You can kind of have a mentor. And then you can kind of step out on your own as you start to build your inventory of equipment. So that's a big thing. And that's pretty much how I want to, you know, I'm mimicking what he said. I might have thrown out a couple more things, but DJ C. Smith, he put that out there. I don't know the guy personally. I'm a subscriber of his. But the videos that I've watched from him are very true. About beginner DJs. You're not gonna, if you're a baby bird doesn't step out and just soar like an eagle. You know, you got to take baby steps, so you fall down and you get back up. It's the same thing with any walk of life or anything you do in your walk of life. So just a quick video on that. I'm actually, today's my day off. I've got a great day job. I'm a delivery driver. I work 4 days a week, so I'm off Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I've got some good ideas that I want to put on video and get out to YouTube. After this video, I'm probably going to do a vlog on buying gear. If you're a beginner DJ, you don't have to go off of what other people say. Just because it's not the brand that they like. But I'll get to that in my next video. But until then, check out C. Smith's video. My phone's going crazy. Check out C. Smith's video. I'll try to put it up here or down here or in the description. Check out YouTube. There's a ton of YouTube DJs that absolutely know what they're talking about and can give you some great sound advice. But I'll put up another video here, hopefully by the end of the day. I might be able to get that shot and edit it down by the end of the day. So until next time, I'm DJ Woo Pig. We'll see you later.